This is an exclusive internet TV offer you find in stores. So call now or go to PowerXLAirGrill.com to get yours. To order the PowerXL Air Fryer Grill, call 1-800-976-9623. That's 1-800-976-9623. Or PowerXLAirGrill.com.
Get that. Popcorn for Lou. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm.
California's San Fernando Valley is a quiet suburb just outside of Los Angeles. It is
Yeah.
George Jennings and two fathers. Alan and George, my wonderful twin sister, 5 minutes younger than me, and George, they married in 75. He was more a brother than a brother-in-law. Alan Jenkins comes from a close-knit family. She is raised by William and Elizabeth, alongside her sister Sandy. I don't care whether it's scientific or not, but we've sent cards across the country sometimes, the same card. It's not uncommon for twins to do things like that. There was very definitely that connection. In 1980, George and Alan Jenkins adopt a baby boy named Joshua. My sister would show Joshua off everywhere. He was a magnificent child, with dark hair, long eyelashes, big blue eyes, and he was a lovely child. Because he wasn't reading at the proper level.
Not being able to learn how to read automatically, impaired, something wrong.
Dyslexia average or high intelligence. It can be a frightening and isolating experience to be diagnosed, to be told you're different.
His IQ was somewhere in the 160s, just huge. He just wanted to learn to read. He thought that would be a wonderful thing. Despite this high IQ, Joshua continues to struggle in school, both academically and with behavioral issues.
His parents began to notice some unusual behaviors with him, some mood problems with him, some impulse control problems, and discipline problems.
So that's when she took him to the child psychiatrist. Let's get a diagnosis. Something's going on here. He's got emotional difficulties. He can't learn. He's got a high IQ.
By the time it was all said and done, it was just a real cafeteria of mental health diagnoses: oppositional defiant disorder, ADHD, schizophrenia. The parents were left with this sort of constellation of diagnoses and opinions about what was going on with their son, and no one could really seem to agree on a single problem or cause or issue, and no one really seemed to be able to get a handle.
Alan was very frustrated because she was trying to do everything.
Then in the early 19th,
Vegas. They were renting a townhome that George's mother owned.
Josh was educated in Los Angeles. He sort of blamed his father for the family's difficulties.
now in high school, Joshua becomes the victim of bullying.
He had very few friends. He was bullied because socially Joshua never felt he belonged anywhere.
One day at school, Josh's temper gets the better of him.
One of the football players went after him. This was a linebacker. And he tossed that kid down the stairs. He was not punished for it because everyone saw that he was defending himself. But it was bad, calling people names, you fat pig.
Father was very sort of thing. He said he wouldn't go into the house alone. That was why he was there.
And I looked at that's a warning on him. You don't ever do that to your dad. Different generation, different response. It was escalating.
He was unpredictable, uncontrollable, and he was getting better.
George kept telling me I'm sleeping with one eye open. They were afraid.
My mom signed up for AARP, but I didn't think I was ready yet. Until I started seeing AARP benefits I was missing every I looked.
at the grocery store, at the park, even at work. I couldn't believe my eyes. I had no idea that AARP offered so much. And for only $12 for your first year, joining is so easy. Why was I missing out?
If you're 50 or over and 80, you're planning for Social Security, and you can find help with.
Go to dailyharvest.com and get started today.
High-profile criminal cases across America. Go to the places you think you know to uncover the true underbelly.
Hollywood has its own rules.
City Confidential, coming up next on True Crime Network.
14-year-old Joshua Jenkins is clearly suffering from a severe social disorder, and his erratic, sometimes violent behavior is scaring his family.
Megan was beginning to show signs of terrible stomach aches, and she would want to come into the bedroom with Ellen and George.
The Jenkins obviously feared Josh, and so a higher level of care was needed.
The Jenkins enrolled Joshua in a well-regarded residential school for children with emotional and learning disabilities.
It was a very hard decision to send Josh away, and he wasn't happy. I remember sitting down with him and saying, you know, I know you don't want to go there, but you may have an opportunity to learn. If it doesn't work out, you'll come home.
I would imagine that when Josh was told that he was going to a treatment facility, he felt that his family were abandoning him, that he was unlovable, he was unwanted, and that there was something fundamentally wrong with him.
But Ellen and George had to do that for their own safety.
Joshua never settles into his life in Vista Del Mar. While verbalizing his emotions continues to be difficult for Josh, he has no problem articulating his rage.
The red flags, the warning signs of what Joshua was going through in his own mind were coming out at Vista Del Mar. All the artwork with the blood and stabbing. And I remember one picture of a hand holding a knife, dripping blood, and someone lying on the ground. Based on the artwork, we know he was wanting to hurt people who sent him away.
In the winter of 1996,
Oh, your arm.
Allie and George.
Everything went to bed, fireplace.
Joshua went into the laundry, and my dad had him. I'm sorry, hammer. He went after his father first. He was killed by the fireplace in the living room because he found one of George's teeth in your sleeping bag. Put your head in your sleeping bag.
And at some point, he took a knife,
And then it's on.
one by one, his family members came out.
So this was a very, took a shower, cleaned himself up, washed off the hammer and knife.
And waited for dinner.
He waited till the next morning, Saturday morning. He was going to take Megan back to Vegas.
Joshua had never driven a car before. He didn't get very far.
Driving with Megan on the 78 freeway, he got a flat tire. Someone came along and helped him change the tire.
interviewed days later, the witness describes the scene.
He said Megan was sitting there like this. Megan was not a vacant child. She was not a quiet child. She was a very communicative child. Megan was probably in shock at that point and was just doing what she was told.
Joshua at a home club store to purchase an axe.
Thinning hair has I lost all my confidence. Now imagine having thicker, fuller hair. Capillus uses technology that's clinically proven to help regrow hair and help prevent further hair loss.
The thickness of my hair is a lot better.
With pattern hair loss, hair follicles are slowly miniaturizing. Capillus uses a laser light therapy that increases cell metabolism, helping to reverse the thinning process.
One of the great things about the Capillus line of products is they are FDA cleared for safety and for efficacy by the U.S. government.
Simply wear Capillus for only
Emotional.
can be very life-changing.
Get Capillus to look younger, more attractive, and regain your confidence. Own it for as little as $1 a day. Try Capillus for 6 months. If you don't see more hair, you get a refund. Get Capillus and love how your hair looks again.
Capillus.com sale ensued. Try directed sick big. Call 888-497-9882 or visit capillus.com.
Hunger Week is here, and I needed it because my fridge is super empty. I'm gonna open the box. That's the exciting part.
Hungry Road came through.
And my refrigerator is packed.
With Ethos Life. You can apply in minutes online at ethoslife.com for a policy that fits your budget and your. Get a free life insurance quote today.
15-year-old Joshua Jenkins has already butchered his mother, his father, his grandfather, and grandmother. In the aftermath, he starts driving towards Las Vegas with his 10-year-old sister Megan on his side.
He realized that he probably wouldn't make it back to Vegas with Megan. That's a 5 to 6 hour drive.
He and Megan drove back to the condominium where 4 bodies were in the back bedroom.
They had breakfast. And then
Hey,
he
Tyrus, what are you doing?
gave her
On the house. All right. How you doing tonight?
killed her. She was the last one. Killed all of them. And he went number of farms.
Let me turn this some. And I got some folks that respond to me.
February 3rd, 1996, the fire department and police arrive on the scene. After extinguishing
I have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually 10 states. And I guess it's what you call it, Providence in Columbia, not in Columbia, no. Providence in Canada and Quebec. Oh, and I hit Puerto Rico too. Yeah. I got 211 in Georgia, 146 in California, 647 in Colorado, Mississippi was 566, North Carolina was 837. I got my own state tonight. South Carolina 590, C for 397. Quebec, Canada for 585. I thought that was pretty cool. All my predictions right here. I think past couple nights I hit Illinois a couple times this week on my predictions too. I had on off on me. What about
That's the twin thing. My connection to my twin sister.
The prosecutor was showing the particular grisly photos of the corpses. He laughed in front of the jury
But
who was going to decide his fate. He laughed at that.
I've been doing pretty good as far as the numbers. Are you in Chicago right now? What do you have, Queen? I really don't have anything right now. I didn't sit here doing the numbers or talking about the numbers that I actually caught today
The hardest thing to me
or yesterday. You know, since it's so late at night.
And I can see all the caskets.
But you can use these same numbers if you want to. Some might be pretty good for Mark. Because some of the numbers that fell here on the East Coast will probably, oh God.
Megan was the town crier. You didn't want the world to know your
Like you
business.
can see that or not.
In front of Megan.
Check that out.
My dad would laugh when
You want to copy some of those numbers down.
But if he didn't have his hearing aids on or in,
I knew numbers do linger for a couple of days.
To know them as I knew them. And I keep my sister's
Mm-hmm.
diamond band when it comes off to clean it. I've been wearing it for 18 years. And I keep it with me that way.
I actually need to go back.
I hated what Joshua did.
Yesterday was the 20. I need to go back and look at that and see how many actually caught off of that today. I do. But
Gatlinburg,
I'll try to do a workout here in a little bit and post it up here for y'all.
Gateway to the Great Smoky Mountains. An alpine village with a picturesque past and a traffic jam present. If it's buttered, fried, airbrushed, or dyed, it's in Gatlinburg. It's a town that's full of history and folklore and saltwater taffy. There's the old Gatlinburg. Precious sections of town that still resemble a quaint mountain crossroads. Then there's a new Gatlinburg. Places that are as flashy and as crowded as a carnival midway. The people of Gatlinburg know how their gravy gets made, so they do all
Y'all say
they
something
can.
so I know who's on here.
Crowds coming back. Their t-shirt shops,
No.
drink emporiums,
Good
tattoo
popcorn.
parlors, and motels.
Real good popcorn.
Motel,
Brain food.
motel.
I gotta have that energized. Day 26.
We're there to help.
It's accurate.
Both were checking out for good.
So it's after.
It's a very unique you'd expect of a
8 at night. And today's 26. So we're looking for numbers for the May 26th. Everybody likes tic-tac-toe. I don't like tic-tac-toe. Just what I've been doing. Take tic-tac-toe. Instead of doing any of the last numbers or any of the draws and pull numbers from that, take your date number 526. Run it straight from left to right, diagonal. You go down around the bottom, you start at the bottom right hand corner, go that way, do it +3. So +3 + 6 is 9, +3 is 12, which would be 2, +3 more, that'd be 5. Then when you get up to the top, you start 2, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 2 is 11 or 1. And then you just pull your numbers from that. That's the way I've been doing
enough to drink out of, that's where you're coming.
You
it.
don't have to visualize what lies just outside the forest. It's there in your face, crowded, sticky, and stacked high. It's Gatlinburg. Sprawling mountain getaway. Show in time. It just offers so many contrasts between
Ain't nobody really saying nothing.
with its steep rain
So I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna look at these numbers again, and then I'll come back on a few minutes.
bluegrass bands.
Maybe some other folks come on in here too. I don't know,
Other tourists
but I got something to do right quick. Ciao, y'all.